morning, everybody! My name is Ethan, and welcome back to the Original Fashion Tarot channel. We're back for another 2 videos here on the channel today. This one in particular being on Gemini, who in the Greek mythos roughly equates to Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths, forging, tools, fire, essentially the celestial toy maker. Literally need anything made, even something that, might be a little beyond your imagination. This guy is your guy. Trust me on that. You guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, what is this, Tuesday? Tuesday? Yes, it is. It's a Tuesday as of the time of this coming up. Got any special plans for the weekend? It's only a few days away. But, yeah, without much further ado, sorry, I had the cards in there real quick. No spoilers. Let's go ahead and get straight on into this. Starting us off, Gemini, we have the Riddle of the Sphinx. Okay. Interesting starting card, I will say. So, this says to me right off the bat, you have been confounded by a big fat stinking problem. A very confounding problem, mind you. And you're not sure, how to solve it. I'm not sure what the problem is right now. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I'm sure we're going to figure it out in a minute here. So, what are you going through here, Gemini? What challenge you've been presented with here? Let's see. Closest acquaintance? The Wrath of Poseidon. Okay, so there's my answer to that question then. So your friend's pissed, Gemini. They are wow, they're mega pissed. They're a force of nature right now. They are ready to take names and kick butt, if you know what I mean. They're on the warpath right now, hence the Wrath of Poseidon thing. But here's the question now: why? Because that's the problem you've been confounded with right now. I don't think you upset them, as far as I can tell, Gemini. But clearly, they are very upset about something. They're on the warpath. They're pissed. Why? That's the biggest question burning in my mind right now. So where is your head at in all this? Icarus's Ascent. Okay. A very off card for what I was thinking that was going to be, I'll say. Okay, no, actually thinking it over a little bit more, it doesn't seem that curious at all. So this says to me that you're thinking about going to them. You're thinking about visiting them or calling them up or texting them, whatever the case may be, and trying to offer an olive branch and have a genuine conversation, figure out what's wrong. But you're a little nervous here because you think this is a risky move. You think that your friend might feel insulted that you don't know what's wrong, and they might not be willing to tell you what exactly is wrong. I will say, Cancer, this is a bit of a tough situation. This is definitely a bit of a tough one. So let's see how you handle it, shall we? What's around you? The Argonaut's Voyage. Okay. I see you're making the play. Not Cancer, Gemini. Did I say Cancer before? If I did, I'm sorry. Gemini. You're going for it, Gemini. You're going for this. You're straight up going for this. You're going to visit them. Ballsy move. Very, very ballsy move, especially considering how pissed off they are right now. But I'm not going to stop you here, Gemini. If this is the move you think is the right one to make, then by all means, make the move, Gemini. Make the move. It's your call. Let's see how that works out for you. What do you want? Persephone's return. Yeah, well, that makes sense. This is a pretty basic story so far. This is a bit of a slow burner, I will say. Because this was just setting up the foundation. This was, what you were planning on doing. This is you actually doing it. This is what you want out of it. Pretty basic story so far, Gemini, but no less compelling, I will say. So what you want out of this is pretty simple. You want your friend back. That's what this card says to me right here. Um, Quite simply, you want your friend back. You want them, not mad anymore. You don't want them lashing out at you. You don't want them, going berserk at you. So, interesting plan, Gemini. Interesting plan. Let's see how that works out for you. Who's advising you? Pegasus's birth. Okay. That's a very interesting and unexpected twist again. So in comes your friend here, and what is it saying exactly? Because this is the card of beginnings. Not Cancer, Gemini. Did I say Cancer again? If I did, I'm sorry again. Um, Gemini. This is the card of beginnings. This says to me that your friend's telling you they're having a new start, but in what exactly? What started here, Gemini? What has started for your friend that has got them so pissed off? Because usually this is a card of happy beginnings. It's a card of, new starts. It's a card of being reborn again, that sort of thing. You know, Nothing too bad. So where is this going to go wrong, Gemini? What's your dilemma? Dionysus' celebration. You're just as confused as I am, clearly. Okay. Gemini, what is occurring here? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So you end up, okay, so brief recap here. You end up visiting your friend after a little bit of debate, wanting them back, and they tell you they've got a new beginning ahead of them. And you're confused because you're like, isn't that a good thing? Shouldn't we be celebrating that? And your dilemma here is, shouldn't you be throwing them a party or shouldn't they be throwing a party? What's the idea here? You're missing key pieces here, Gemini. We'll see. I will say you're missing some key piece of information here, Gemini. And quite frankly, so am I. So let's see if we can get our hands on it. Who has the power? The Flight of Icarus. Okay. Okay. Wow. That's again not what I was expecting. This reading is full of twists and turns, Gemini. I will say. This is a very unexpected reading, I will say. Um, so I think you asked a few too many questions, Gemini. I think that's the general gist of this card. I think you asked a few too many questions for them, and they might be getting a little too pissed again. So I would back off. At this point here, I would back off and circle back and try again in a few days when they're calmed down and ready to talk again. But that's just my advice. Let's see if you take it. What's holding you back? Elysium's Fields. Yeah, no duh. You want your friend back. You want things back to the way they were. Okay. Okay, Gemini. I think I might have just had an inclination as to what the real problem of this reading was about. I would like to get a little more confirmation of these next three cards, though, just to see if I'm right about this. But I think I just caught wind of what this was about. So yeah, obviously you want your friend back. That's what's holding you back the most right now from asking so much. So let's see if I'm right about my guess here. This is the important card for us. Usually this card wouldn't be important, Gemini, but in this reading specifically, this card is pivotal. What is being hidden? What's being kept from us? The Sibyl's Prophecy. Oh yeah. Okay. So Gemini, um, your friend has a big choice to make about their future. Your friend has an absolutely monumental choice ahead of them for this right now. They've got a monumental choice to make. They can stay with you in their current life and keep things going as they are, or, as far as I can tell, they've been offered a new opportunity somewhere else, an opportunity for a completely new beginning, a clean slate, clear the board totally and start again. And, the opportunity to grow and expand in different ways and such. So essentially what I'm saying here is, Gemini, they're torn between staying with you and going to live their lives. Oof. That's tough, Gemini. That's a tough choice to make. I wouldn't know what to do in that position myself. I think that's the gist we're going for anyway. So can you succeed? Hermes cunning. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, whatever you're gonna try and do here, Gemini, I think it's gonna work out. And whatever they're gonna try and do, I think it's gonna work out. You want to talk to them. Excuse me. So you want to talk to them about this, Gemini. You want to, help them sort through their feelings about this, help them, figure out what they want out of this, if this is really the right decision for them, or if they should, pick one path or the other. So yeah, Gemini, this is tough. Let's see how it works out for you, though. What happens in the end? Jason's golden fleece. They're going for it, Gemini. They are going for it. Or maybe they're not. I'm not sure. Whatever the case may be, Gemini, I feel like this works out all right. I don't get the sense that you and this friend are going to end up divided by the end of this reading. If anything, you two will be united stronger than ever before. But I'm not sure if your friend is going or if they're staying. That's the bottom line here. I don't know if your friend is going or if your friend is staying. Bottom line. That's something that's going to be up to you to find out, I suppose, Gemini. Good luck. Now, for the final card, the PH de Resistance. When's this all happening? The Siren Song. Wow. Okay. So, if that's right, I would have to say this is going to take place over the next, this is going to be a short one, Gemini. This is going to take place over the next 2 or 3 weeks. This is not going to be a long form reading, Gemini. This is not going to be a 2-3 month thing, 4 or 6 month thing, or even a month or 2 long thing. No. This is all going to happen, Gemini, in a matter of weeks. It's not going to take long. It's going to happen fast, and you're hardly going to see this one coming, Gemini. Brace yourself. Big time brace yourself. Okay. I'm going to do a quick recap, and then we'll go and end things off. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. If you have been enjoying the video thus far, please do go check me out on Twitter. Got the same as his YouTube channel, same kind of content there, too, some exclusive content on there. You may very, very, very much enjoy. And if you really, really, really love the content on there, consider dropping me a follow. It helps support me, it helps support the channel. And as I've got a little bit of time left here, if you would like to see me do some spooky Halloween themed videos based on the old Greek myth tales, as in, the old gods and demigods, maybe something spooky from there, do let me know in the comments down below. I've got plenty of stories to tell and a lot more to, talk about. So without much further ado, Gemini, let me give you a recap here for this reading. So your friend is pissed. You don't know why. You think about going to them. You think it's a bit of a risky move to do so because they're so pissed and they might get pissed at you too. You end up deciding to do it. Go to them because you want your friend back. Your friend says, I've got the opportunity for a new beginning. I've got the opportunity for, a fresh start. I've got the opportunity to start over again, everything like that. And you're like, isn't that a good thing? Shouldn't we be celebrating that? And that was not a great question to ask because they get upset at you again. And, the general gist of it, the real general gist of it, Gemini, is that they've got a choice to make for their future. Stay with you and live the life they have now, or go off on this opportunity that they've been given and do their own thing. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, you just want your friend back. You're going to talk to them about it. It's going to work out in the end, that's for sure. I don't know how it's going to work out, Gemini, but it'll work out. So, yeah, on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if there's a single one of my videos trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. I'm also trying to get to 800 subscribers before the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, folks. Have a good one.